Who is Gabriel? Gabriel is an angel in the series. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to look at the patron saint of communications, the messenger of God, Gabriel. Gabriel is one of the most important angels in the Abrahamic trio of religions, which encompasses Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. And as such, there is a lot to unpack when it comes to this particular celestial being. So let's get right into it. Let's start off by answering the most basic of questions. Who is Gabriel? What does their name mean? How do they come to be? According to the Abrahamic religions, Gabriel is a high-ranking messenger angel and true archangel. The name Gabriel means God is my strength and comes from the Hebrew language. In Christian theology, Gabriel is considered the left hand of God and the embodiment of the Holy Spirit, in contrast to Michael, who is the right hand of God. So what is the significance of the left and right hands of God? Well, in religious iconography, the right side of an image or artwork typically signifies something good, positive, or divine, while the left side usually symbolizes something negative or evil. This stems from the idea that most people are right-handed, and therefore the right side of an image would be considered the dominant force. In Christian theology, Gabriel being the left hand of God could symbolize his role as a messenger, delivering messages and prophecies that are not necessarily inherently good or evil, but rather important and sometimes difficult to hear. His left-hand designation might also hint at the fact that he delivers messages that are meant to guide humanity away from sin and towards God, therefore casting out the evil or negative. Another interpretation could be that Gabriel, being a trumpet player, is depicted as being on the left side of God, as he would be the one to sound the call to arms, so to speak, summoning Michael and the heavenly host to battle against the forces of darkness and evil. Whatever the case may be, it is clear that Gabriel is an extremely important angel and one of the most powerful among God's heavenly host. As a messenger of God, Gabriel's primary task is that of a messenger, hence the name Gabriel, which means, God is my strength. It is believed that Gabriel serves as the voice of God, delivering important messages to humans throughout history. In Christianity, Gabriel is best known for delivering two very important messages that changed the course of human history. First, Gabriel is the angel that visited Elizabeth, a relative of Mary, and told her that she would bear John the Baptist, the man who would prepare the way for Jesus Christ. Second, Gabriel also visited Mary and delivered the message that she would conceive and bear Jesus Christ. These two messages are what Christians remember each Christmas or Advent as the messenger of the Annunciation or Immaculate Conception. Gabriel is also recognized as Saint Gabriel, the patron saint of communications workers, due to his role as a messenger. In Islam, Gabriel is also revered as the angel responsible for delivering the Quran to Prophet Muhammad over a period of 23 years. He is considered the highest-ranking angel in Islam, outranking even the great archangel Michael. In fact, in Islam, Gabriel is the only angel who has been given a portion of the Quran as food, and the Prophet Muhammad has been quoted as saying, "I am the first of the prophets and messengers of God, and Gabriel is the first of those sent by God." This quote highlights the importance of Gabriel in Islam and his close relationship with God and his prophets. It is also said that Gabriel was the one who told the prophets of their obligations and warned them of their shortcomings. As a result, he is seen as a messenger of both good news and bad news, depending on the behavior of the prophets. There is a beautiful story about how Gabriel revealed the Quran to Prophet Muhammad. One night, the Prophet Muhammad was in a state of deep contemplation and worship when suddenly the skies opened up and a light brighter than the sun filled the entire horizon. And then, from the midst of this light emerged the Archangel Gabriel, whose form was so radiant and magnificent that the mere sight of him filled the Prophet Muhammad with awe and humility. Archangel Gabriel then delivered the first revelation of the Quran to the Prophet Muhammad, marking the beginning of his prophetic mission. From that day forward, Gabriel continued to reveal the Quran to the Prophet Muhammad over the course of 23 years, guiding and instructing him on how to live a righteous life and how to lead the Muslim community. The Prophet Muhammad became the final prophet of God, completing the line of prophets that began with Adam and continuing through Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and others. Some Muslims believe that Gabriel is the same as the Ruh al-Qudus, or the Holy Spirit mentioned in the Bible. In Christian theology, the Holy Spirit is considered to be the third person of the Trinity, alongside God the Father and God the Son. The Holy Spirit is believed to be present in the world and in the lives of Christians, guiding and empowering them in their faith. Some scholars believe that the Ruh al-Qudus mentioned in the Quran refers to the same being as the Holy Spirit in Christian theology. However, this is a matter of debate, and different theologians have different interpretations. Muslims also believe that Gabriel is the angel who inspired the prophets before him, including Abraham, Moses, and Jesus. It is said that Gabriel appeared to these prophets and delivered messages from God, guiding them on how to worship God and how to live a righteous life. For example, it was Gabriel who delivered the message to Abraham that his son Ishmael would become the ancestor of the Arab peoples. Gabriel is also believed to be the angel who appeared to Moses and Aaron and told them to go to Pharaoh and demand that he let the Israelites go. In Islam, Gabriel is also known as Jibril. The name Jibril is derived from the Arabic word jabra, which means strength or splendor. Gabriel is depicted as having a human-like form and is often shown holding a scroll or a book, representing his role as a messenger and record keeper. Muslims believe that Gabriel is responsible for recording the deeds of humanity and that he will present these records to God on the Day of Judgment. Now, I know that many of you are curious about whether Gabriel is male or female, so let's talk about that. Traditionally, Gabriel is thought to be male or of a neutral gender. However, some schools of thought believe that the portrayal of Gabriel's feminine face in art denotes that Gabriel is in fact a female angel. This may be in contrast to Michael's male role as the right hand of God, but the subject is still largely debated in religious circles. However, in some depictions, particularly in medieval art, Gabriel is shown with a trumpet and a lily, suggesting a more gentle, feminine nature. The lily flower is often associated with purity, innocence, and the Virgin Mary, further connecting Gabriel to the Annunciation and the Immaculate Conception. If Gabriel is indeed a female angel, it would make sense that she is the messenger of Mary and the Annunciation. As a female angel, Gabriel could serve as a link between the divine and the feminine aspects of humanity. She could represent the idea that God's messages and revelations can come to all people, regardless of gender. Now, if you're interested in learning more about other angels like Gabriel, make sure to check out our videos on the 7 archangels. We delve deep into their individual stories and significance. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated on our latest videos. In conclusion, Gabriel is an incredibly important figure in the Abrahamic religions, serving as a messenger of God and delivering messages that shape the course of human history. Whether viewed as a male or female angel, Gabriel remains a powerful symbol of God's love, mercy, and justice. If you enjoyed learning more about Gabriel, please leave us a like and share this video with your friends. As always, thanks for watching.